We are here at a golfing paradise, but again, it blinks its eyes and becomes a place where you can enjoy all winter festivities as well as that incredible indoor water park, which I think, do I need to repeat again, something for everybody because it truly has it. Can you imagine coming if you say have kids at home and they would have the time of their lives playing in that water park while the family also is skiing down Boyne Mountain and more. Casey Powers is the director of golf here at Boyne. And Casey, it's good to see you. First of all, thanks.
It's good to be here.
Before you sat down next to me, I was talking about the fact that everything, it couldn't be more perfect. I mean, we played our first 18 holes yesterday amongst where we are with this rolling terrain of northern Michigan. There was literally no wind. Sometimes people say that, and it really isn't literal. But this one was. We had nothing. The flags were just hanging limp. It was unbelievable.
Yeah, we were laughing. We said a couple times, like, "Is this indoor golf today?"
Yeah.
Yeah, because there wasn't any wind. And, yeah, beautiful weather we're having.
I got to ask you something. Have you at all over the years? Have you always been a proponent for stretching and being ready to go out and play your golf? I'm talking about pre-hitting balls.
Mm-hmm.
Or is that something that's evolved for you? Because, our group, as you guys heard at the start of the show, we're going to play a lot of golf during a short burst intensive period. How important is that before we talk about positions of clubs at the top of the swing or at impact? How important is doing the work before you do the work?
Oh, I think it's extremely important. Also too, as I'm aging, so the body itself just needs to move a little bit. I think it's really important to definitely stretch. I'm not a big proponent of hitting a ton of balls. I like to warm up, and that's really what it is, because I think you can get to the range a little too early and start to really kind of almost try to work on your game, and can be a little detrimental. But no question, yoga. If you can get into yoga, that's fantastic. And I also think it's important to stretch after. You've been using those big muscles, you've been firing them up. A good stretch, a good cool down afterwards is, to me, that's and I really, really try to work on my hips and my hamstrings.
Are you a proponent, and it's funny because here we were talking about the weather, right? Which is why the thought popped into my head. Are you a proponent of making sure that during your round you do two things: stay hydrated, mm-hmm. and then also get some healthy food into you?
Absolutely, and just watch TV. I mean, every time you turn on the TV, the ladies and the guys walking down the fairway, they're always eating and drinking. They always have hydrating with some electrolytes. They've got some kind of protein bar going, something just to maintain that balance of health. Really,
I realize I just violated every buddy's trip golf agenda, which is pound down the beers and
not the number one ingredient is water.
And I will tell you, I had a hot dog at the turn yesterday as we were going. Let's talk about people who are heading into for the vast majority of over 2/3 of the USA, they're heading towards their off season. Mm-hmm. What advice do you have for people that are watching us at home from around the world and saying to them, okay, let's not lose the edge that you gained from playing golf throughout the course of the summer season? When you go into the off season, what can they do?
Well, taking care of your physicals is always good. You've got time. You're not going to be out there 4 or 5 hours a couple times a week. So, use that time, that window of opportunity to actually work out a little bit. But also, I'm in a winter league. The indoor golf is just such a big, huge push. And I'll tell you what, it's done wonders to where I can actually play golf year round. Yes,
that
it's
cool.
It's in a little screen with a TV, but just being able to keep the club in your hand a little bit. And I think, one thing we all notice is when we don't play in the wintertime and come out in the spring, you don't hit it as far, you don't hit it as consistently, you're just really not, your body's just not used to it. But yeah, so me and my buddy, we get in a league all winter long, and it just, keeps it fresh.
That is absolutely classic. How many people do you have in your staff now giving lessons?
Oh, giving lessons? Wow. Well, we've got 17 PGA pros and a bunch of assistants.
Whoa.
And, pretty much we'll all still teach, but our golf academy, Joe Charles runs our golf academy. And that's Joe and Dave McWhorter, Jeff Roth, and Bob Prang. And those are our 4 main instructors that they do, all day, every day. And They're amazing. What Joe Charles has done with that golf academy, it's been
There's a
fantastic.
group of legends right there. There's
Yeah,
no
yeah,
doubt about
yeah.
that. How about events that you've had here this summer? I'm talking about,
Oh,
next tier up. I was talking earlier to Josh about the Epson Tour. But what kind of events did you guys host over the course of the last few months that stand out?
Yeah, we do a lot here. We'll start. We host the State Pro-Am, which is a Michigan PGA event. Play with my son. It's my favorite.
Oh,
event.
how cool is that?
Yeah, if he actually had a partner, we might be okay. But then we go in. We just hosted the Michigan Am this year. We've got the Tournament of Champions, which is a very unique tournament. One of our Michigan PGA majors. They just keep going. We've just had the GAM Mid-Am. And we keep moving forward. Oh, by the way, AJGA just had that in July at the, and then next year we just signed up with the Epson Tour. So that's gonna be so cool. Our members are really stoked. We're gonna host the ladies. They're gonna stay right in their houses. There's
cool.
There's a great buzz going on about that.
There's no doubt about it. There's a buzz going on pretty much everywhere. And where we were talking about here you literally were telling us that you've embraced technology, being in a winter golf league, using the simulators. How much are you guys, I guess, as an overall entity, utilizing technology to help people understand their golf game, their golf swings better, and to teach them?
Yeah, that's we'll go back to our golf academy. We've got it all. We got the gears, we got multiple TrackMans, we got a TrackMan range, we got Sport AI. You name it, we've got it. And it's cool what our guys will do working with people is they're going to focus to what works with you. Because some people, you give them all that technology and woof, they don't understand it. But then you got some people that's all they want is numbers. Give me numbers, give me numbers, give me numbers. So we can attack it in all different directions. But no question that the technology, again, you watch somebody hitting balls on the tour, on the weekends, and they'll have some footage of hitting balls, and they all have their own little TrackMan or something right there. And one thing about the technology, it's so good and it doesn't lie. No. So it can be pretty humbling when it tells you you're only hitting it that far off the track, man.
Well, that's why you need to go to the academy.
Exactly.
So you can hit it as far as you think you do.
Exactly.
So how can people get more information and everything that you guys are doing?
Oh, we could have multiple websites, but if you go to boynegolf.com, it's probably that'll filter you right into the golf world. But then each resort will have their own website, boynemountain.com, the Highlands at harborsprings.com. Either way, so if you want to, feel what each resort looks like, you can jump into that. But even if you just go to the Boyne Golf, that will give you opportunities to just hit links to go to all of our resorts.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Amazing. Good to see you, my friend. Congrats with all the success.
Thanks for coming. Really love to have you guys come here.